Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel. My name is TBR Schmitt and this is my wife Samantha.
Hello.
And today we are watching The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. So technically the end of the Man with No Name trilogy, but some comments have said the beginning, but then technically they're not related at all. So anyways, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. What'd you think of the first two movies?
I really enjoyed the first two movies. I have to be honest, I was very hesitant of the Western genre.
Yeah.
To begin with, I just kind of imagine Westerns being kind of boring. That's why I'd never seen any before this channel. Besides, I think we had mentioned we'd seen
True Grit,
the newer one.
Right, that's about it.
Yeah, I think so.
I might have seen a Western here or there before. Definitely haven't dived into the genre of Westerns like we have started now on the channel.
Yeah, we're like 5 movies in.
Yeah, we've seen a handful of Westerns and they've all been relatively different from each other and very entertaining and exciting.
Yes.
I have loved The Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More. Super obsessed with it. We even talked about I wanted to try to get the poncho for it. The ones that we saw were way too expensive, but maybe someday. But I've been loving this series and this seems to be the best one, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, I know that there were a handful of comments I think that have said the first one's their favorite, second one's their favorite, but it's like an overwhelming majority of people think this is the best or this is their favorite.
Yeah, so I'm really excited to experience it.
Yeah, no, me too. I've really been enjoying Clint Eastwood as the Man with No Name. So I'm really excited to see where this goes. And I think in watching both the first two films, it's crazy how different they were. You know, some similarities, but I feel like they were just different enough.
Yeah.
So I'm very interested to see kind of what this one's about.
Yeah, where does it kind of lie in the spectrum of the Man of No Name trilogy. So really excited.
Yeah, me too.
So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on our Instagrams, Twitch, or Twitter, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, let's get into the movie. I've definitely heard this
me
music.
Too. When I think of a Western, this is the sound that I think of.
Like I just instinctually went, wah, wah, wah. Man, the music just does not miss. It is always perfect.
Definitely thought this music, though, was all instruments making this noises.
It sounds like people.
Yeah.
Wah, wah, wah. The opening credits are always so intense. I always love like the characters emerging from way far away. Some sort of meeting is going down.
Oh, they were together?
Whoa. This is the Ugly? Well, they didn't get him. Wow. The Ugly took him out.
It's an interesting contraption. I wonder what that is. That's really cool.
Yeah. There's always so many great shots in these movies.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, something's bad. Is he the bad? We already saw the Ugly. I assume Clint Eastwood's the good. I feel like they know what's coming.
Yeah.
I mean, no one said a word so far in this movie.
The intensity of this.
Yeah. It's a stare down while he's eating.
Jackson was here, or Baker's got it all wrong. He's not wrong.
There was a visitor.
To know just what you and Jackson had to say about the cash box.
On a lie.
Yeah.
When I start off to find somebody, I find him. What is Baker paying you? That's your family?
Uh-oh.
We're missing a son.
Right?
What does he pay you for murdering me? $500 to get the name.
Can you just give him the name?
Bill Carson. That's what he calls himself now.
Gonna let him live?
I don't think so.
It's a lot of money. 1,000.
Whoa. That is a lot of money.
And he gave him the name.
When I'm paid, I always see the job through.
Ah, Now he still gets that money. Oh, killed the kid. Oh, that was the older brother.
That Bill.
Yeah, Bill Carson.
Gave me $1,000. I think his idea was that I kill you.
He always sees a...
I always follow my job through.
Holy crap.
I thought he was gonna suffocate him.
This guy's made a lot of money very quickly.
But also, he didn't really say anything about killing him, right?
No, he just kind of assumed.
I thought the money was to let him live.
All right, yeah, the bad. That makes sense. Man, he was such a good guy last movie. What the fuck? Oh, this is the ugly?
Got a face beautiful enough to be worth $2,000?
Yeah,
I recognize that voice.
couple steps back.
No poncho. Oh, what a sneaky jacket.
Still gonna kill you, man.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're being collected here.
How much are you worth now?
$2,000. Hijo de puta que te parió!
I like the poncho, but I am a super fan of the hat.
You like the new hat?
Yeah,
Or I don't know if that's a new hat or not.
I'm pretty sure it's different.
One bastard goes in, another comes out.
You recognize this man? Yeah, it's you.
Who says so? You can't even read. I'll give you a good idea where you can put it. The hell with all you sheriffs.
He's mouthy.
Yeah.
Everybody look, he's giving him the filthy money. Judas.
Judas.
Condemned is found guilty of the crimes of murder,
Oh man, the ugly's not gonna make it much longer.
to sacred objects, arson in a state prison, perjury, bigamy,
This list.
hang by the neck until dead. May God have mercy on his soul. Proceed.
Whoa. That's a twist.
You took the money and then let him go?
Yeah, took the money and then saved him.
5 for you, and 5 for me.
What?
Know how much you're worth now?
No, how much?
$3,000.
Oh, wow.
So the next time I want more than half.
You may run the risks, my friend, but I do the cutting.
It's a pretty important job.
Liable to interfere with my aim.
But if you miss, you had better miss very well.
Are you supposed to smoke that?
Hugo Benedicto Pacifico Juan Maria Ramirez has been found guilty.
What a great scheme they have.
He lives with a girl called Maria who'll tell you she's a fresh young whore in the territory.
Adios, half soldier.
Jeez.
At the sheriff's office in Sonora. Then hired himself.
So we have the good, the bad, and the ugly all in the same place.
I feel like he's gonna see him.
Maybe ruin something.
Even a filthy beggar like that has got a protecting angel. A golden-haired angel watches over him.
Wow. He already caught him.
Therefore, we condemn him to be hung by the neck until dead.
I feel like they're gonna ride right in front.
Yeah. Uh-oh.
Uh-oh.
Let's get the hell out of here!
Oof, that did not go well.
No.
He still escaped.
Yeah, they still got out. Oh, got on the horse very well.
Yeah, that was a jump.
This seems like the same spot as the start of For a Few Dollars More. Remember that someone got shot and then the title came?
I mean, our partnership is untied. Not you. You remain tied. I'll keep the money and you can have the rope.
You filthy double-crossing bastard!
Way back to town is only 70 miles. Adios.
Dang, just leave him out in the middle of nowhere.
Get off that horse! You filthy cunt!
70 miles?
I'll kill you!
Such ingratitude after all the times I've saved your life.
Is he the good? I mean, yeah, I guess he is.
Hijo de una gran puta!
I don't know if I would risk leaving him alive.
Yeah. If you're gonna ditch him, might as well just kill him.
He packed his things 10 days ago.
Which company? Where'd he go?
Third Cavalry. That's all I know.
I swear.
Jeez.
So who the hell is this Bill Carson guy? Somehow he got the rope off.
He's made it to something.
Yeah, some sort of civilization.
This isn't good for the good.
Drink some water, man. Don't just splash it around.
I'm very sorry, but the store's closing.
Oh, what a store to walk into.
That's interesting.
Yeah.
Here's where I keep the best ones.
This poor shop owner. Very particular about his guns.
She's like piecing together.
Yeah.
You want to try the pistol? Just step out back.
Got a lot of faith in this guy. Whoa.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah. Wow. So he's a good shot.
How much? $20. $200. It's all I've got.
Oh.
I was like, why is he going up?
Right? I was so confused.
Oh, let him keep his whiskey or whatever that is.
Yeah. Oh, poor guy.
If you work for a living, why do you kill yourself working?
Who's saying this?
Assuming it's maybe in his head?
Yeah.
You've got to be poor to eat potatoes. Really poor.
I love potatoes.
Yeah.
I'm alive, you bastards, and I always will be. And I've come to give you $3,000.
So he's getting some men together to go hunt after Clint. These are 3 characters. 4 characters.
It's a lot of people coming in.
He's tall, blonde, he smokes his cigar, and he's a pig.
Upstairs in room 4, senor.
Can't be this easy.
No.
Rotten criminals, how dare you!
Oh, maybe it is that easy.
He doesn't even have his gun ready. Definitely didn't expect him to survive. Oh, man. Maybe he's not in room
4? Yeah. Put his gun together real quick.
It's making me anxious.
It's almost back together.
Why did everyone outside just stop?
I know, right?
Yeah.
Your spurs.
That's what gave him away.
There are 2 kinds of spurs, my friend. Those that come in by the door, those that come in by the window.
The ugly's pretty smart.
Even when Judas hanged himself, there was a storm. Cannon fire or storm, it's all the same to you. You ever see this before, my friend?
Maybe he just wants him to know what it feels like.
I don't shoot the rope. I shoot the legs off the stool.
Oh, what?
Oh, it was canon.
Oh my gosh.
I feel like the other films didn't have stray dogs.
No, yeah, there's been a lot of stray dogs so far, I feel like.
The only thing we care about is saving our own hides.
All right, tempt him with some alcohol.
You must not have heard anything about Batterville. It's one of those Yankee prison camps.
Going on like a wild goose chase looking for Bill.
Yeah, I guess he's related to the money, box of gold or something.
Yeah.
Oh. He's on the trail of the good. I didn't give the ugly much thought other than maybe he would be like a bumbling idiot.
He's got a lot going for him.
Yeah.
You think he's leaving these for him?
Maybe, I don't know.
Oh.
Oh, that one's still lit. Oh, he might be being watched.
Is Thomas Larson, alias Shorty Larson, guilty of the following crimes?
Maybe not. He's doing the
No,
same scheme with
yeah.
someone else. Oh.
Vigilante, assault and battery on one named Barry O'Keefe.
Dang, the good's not on his game.
May God have mercy on his soul. Proceed.
Oh no, he thinks he's being saved.
Sorry, Shorty.
Dang.
Walking him out to the desert.
Yeah. I didn't think he was gonna let him have any water.
If you save your breath, I feel a man like you could manage. After you, please. Start walking.
Man, the good is in a real bad spot here.
I don't know how he's gonna get out of this. I mean, the ugly survived, I guess, but
I don't think that was like in a barren desert. I mean, it was in the middle of nowhere still, but
he
this
said
is
70 miles.
this is 100 miles. Giving some Lawrence of Arabia vibes of just being out in the miserable desert.
Only 70 miles.
They've only done 30 miles?
That's not too bad. Come on.
I guess 30 miles is a long way.
Not in the grand scheme of 100.
Is he kind of playing dead a little? Maybe a little sand attack? Oh, wow. Jeez.
I just can't see where this is going.
Right? Like, how the hell does he get out of this?
And so, Blondie.
God, his face looks terrible.
Attaboy.
Why is he just stopping them?
Maybe he thinks it's just a good opportunity to rob someone. But who's in this?
Oh, is this Bill?
Bill Carson?
It was the third, right?
Or is this the bad?
Oof, that's a lot of dead people.
Yeah, it's just dead people. Oh, the eye patch.
Yep. Gonna rob the dead.
Yeah, just take everything they got. But maybe the good at this point has gone on to his horse. But is this before or after the bad found Carson? Like, is this because?
Yeah. Or did someone else get to him first? And that would put the bad close behind, I'm sure.
200,000 in gold. The others just get me water.
200,000 in gold?
My name is Bill Carson now. It's Carson. Which cemetery? The one on Sad Hill.
Man, he's giving up this information real easily.
In the grave, okay, but it must have a name or a number on it.
Don't move, I'll get you water. Don't die until later.
Don't die until later.
Get away from there!
Oh, I thought that was Carson on the ground.
He just wanted some shade.
I'll kill you.
Do that, you'll always be poor.
What did he tell you?
Wow, kept himself alive with information.
Blondie, don't die.
They're best friends.
Don't die, please. I'm your friend.
It should take that wagon.
Yeah.
Please don't die.
But did Carson really say anything?
I feel like no.
3rd Regiment, 2nd Cavalry Squadron, arriving from San Rafael. Is that enough?
I'm continuously surprised by the ugly.
The area's full of Yankees.
Thank you. Goodbye, Sergeant.
Take care.
Got a place to go.
I feel like the good's on his last leg.
Look out for him, please. He's like a brother to me.
I didn't do that to him.
Right?
That to this room.
I think so. Oh no, it's I thought it was a piece of.
I thought it, yeah, but it's a painting, right?
Yeah. Please keep him alive.
When one is ill, it's good to have somebody close by. I have you, you have me.
I mean, technically, the good betrayed the bad first.
It's my fault. Mine.
You hoping he's just gonna tell him?
Maybe.
In your place, I would do the same thing. I would tell about the gold.
I would definitely say.
Get my hands on the $200,000. I'll always have your memory.
Come closer.
There's no way he's giving him the name.
Oof.
All right, you dirty skunk. Get your ass off the bed.
I like how they're working together again, kind of.
It's me, Tuco. Let me embrace you. What about our parents?
Oh, so this really is just his brother.
Our mother has been dead a long time now.
Oh.
Our father died only a few days ago.
Oh.
Outside of evil, what else have you managed to do?
Not much.
Yeah.
You became a priest because you were too much of a coward
To do what I do.
Oh.
Yeah.
Oh.
Just watching.
Please forgive me, brother.
Wow. We've experienced so much with the ugly so far. We've barely had the good or the bad.
Skin looks so much better.
Whenever we see each other, he never lets me go. It's always the same story.
Oh.
I know there's a brother somewhere who'll never refuse me a bowl of soup.
That's sad.
Yeah.
Well, after a meal, there's nothing like a good cigar.
I mean, his list of crimes is so intense that it's hard to like. I don't know. I just want to like the ugly because I feel bad for him.
He's definitely done some things that we've seen, though, so...
That's true.
Here to the northwest,
Whoa.
through all of Texas,
See that?
Yeah, the colors were freaking out.
towards $200,000. Is that good enough for you?
So he knows the name of the grave and he knows the cemetery.
Says he knows the name of the grave.
Right. Uh-oh.
I feel like maybe they should just shed the uniforms
Right?
and not have anything.
Come on, Gray.
Oh, that's exactly what they're doing. The good has much better eyesight.
God's not on our side because he hates idiots also.
Oh.
They're not in gray.
They're not.
Uh-oh.
They're gonna end up in prison. Was this guy just like recently shot?
Sam Richmond. Present.
Is that the bad?
Bill Carson.
Oh.
That's me.
Does he know that's not Bill Carson?
I don't think so.
The captain wants to see you right away.
Be sure these two get good treatment.
Do you think he recognizes?
Blondie or like the good?
Yeah. Or even both. 'Cause-
Maybe both.
Yeah.
Court-martial all those who discredit and dishonor the uniform.
I wish you luck.
Jeez. Surprised the bad didn't just kill him right there.
Probably doesn't want the attention. He's not going to last that much longer.
Yeah. Good thing he has that.
You go. Wallace will let you know.
Not a door?
But we'll keep close enough to keep an eye on things.
I guess he was sneaking out the window.
Come on in, Tuco. Don't be bashful. There's no formalities here.
He
Yeah.
does know.
Straight up called him Tuco. Prove it's not poison.
Have so much to talk about. Mm-hmm. And you do have a lot to talk about, haven't you?
Like where $200,000 is?
Like a little music with your meal, Tuco?
Yes, it's very good. Very good for the digestion.
Man, he stays like very calm, cool, and collected.
Yes.
It's like the scariest thing.
It's Bill Carson's tobacco.
Gets to torture him as much as he wants with this music going. Oh!
Just like the outside, just like so calm and peaceful.
Right? And Tuco's just getting beat up in there. I was gonna say, this guy's much bigger.
Was Carson dead or alive when you found him?
Better say dead.
Right?
Wallace will punch your friend as long as the song goes. So many of us have had a session in there.
He's probably just been torturing people trying to find any information about Bill.
Blondie, he knows the name of the grave.
Great. It's Blondie's turn to come in here.
Does he know? We have no idea if he actually knows.
Right?
And he knows what's gonna happen in here.
I know the name of the cemetery now, and you know the name of the grave.
Man, he got a way better treatment than Tuco got.
Not that you're any tougher than Tuco, but you're smart enough to know that talking won't save you. There's two of us. Should make it easier than just one.
What about the big guy? He doesn't get any money?
That's what I was thinking. There's not really two people. There's only 2 going. I feel like he knows just how much to push it and with who. A lot of people on there.
Yeah. It didn't stop for long either.
Yeah.
Ooh, that's a big cannon on the back. Got a finger on his gun.
Hear that, boys? Come on out here.
He just killed one of the 2.
6. Perfect number. I got 6 more bullets in my gun.
That's why it's the perfect number. I liked his partnership with the Ugly better.
Yeah. The Ugly was so desperate. Where's the big guy?
Yeah, wasn't he like tied up to him? Or handcuffed to him?
I can't while you're watching me.
Just gonna spray all these people back there?
That's what I was thinking. The wind's just gonna get pee all over everyone else. Oh, that was a rough fall. Holy damn. Oh.
He has a lot of faith that that's gonna break.
Right?
And not just pull him.
Oh.
Oh my god. Just dragging that guy.
I mean, he's dead. Dang, Tuco. Jeez.
I did not see that person standing there.
They made him carry his own casket and killed him. Yeah, this cannon fire is close. Didn't really pick a safe place to stop.
Oh.
Oh, he's not too far behind.
No.
Isn't this guy maybe from the very beginning of the movie? We were first introduced to Ugly? Interesting time to take a bath.
Doesn't seem like we can get one very frequently.
Right.
I've been looking for you for 8 months. Time to learn how to shoot with my left.
Oh my.
When you have to shoot, shoot, don't talk.
Oh my god.
Gun makes its own tune.
Oh.
It's perfect timing, large one.
I guess he recognized that was Tuco's gun, maybe.
Clem. Follow him.
Yeah, make sure he doesn't die.
He's still the only one of the 3 of them.
Or else you're digging up thousands of graves. It's gonna be crazy if it gets to the end and he's just like, I don't know what grave is.
So we all starting on different corners. So soapy.
I know, right? I'm surprised he doesn't slip.
I'm very happy you're working with me. Together again. I get dressed, I kill him, be right back.
Get dressed and kill him.
They shot him at close range.
I mean, maybe they did. They went and got him.
Yeah.
I want that blonde alive.
Right? He kind of has immunity. Both Tuco and the Bad know the same amount of information. I mean, we've seen him shoot before. He's a great shot.
Yeah. Great shot for 5.
Right?
But between the 2 of them... Technically, the good doesn't need any of them.
I don't think he knows the cemetery yet, but they have to be close enough.
No, I'm pretty sure he did say. Oh.
Oh, he missed! How is everyone so calm? They're in the middle of a gunfight, and the good is just smiling, walking around.
Well, he knows he's good.
That's true,
He's
yeah.
needed.
Yeah, no one can shoot him.
Uh-oh.
Oh!
Gonna come blasting out from the smoke.
Oh, man. Too easy.
That's 4 down?
Yes. There's 3, and then the one he already killed. So there's 2 more plus the Bad. No.
There's 1 in the back.
Just this and the bad.
Just the bad.
Just the bad.
Angel Eyes is mine, huh?
All right.
Oh, I'm worried for him.
Yeah.
He's good, but I think that the bad has the upper hand.
Have we seen the bad shoot?
No.
No, he just killed the family in the beginning.
See you soon.
Idiots. It's for you.
It's for you.
There should be a bridge across that river.
I will take you all the way.
All right, that was quick. They just walked right into a trap.
Come along now. Follow me.
This is the second time they've been captured by Yankees. There's a
How
million.
did they not see that?
A million people.
Sure as hell might be you today, so go right your will.
Yes, sir.
Jeez. You might die today, so go write your will.
Is the most potent weapon in war. Let's go. Come on, Jack.
Hammered.
Yeah, such a drunk.
The bridge will stand unbroken. A serious crime. Even to think of destroying that.
I mean, if they blow it up, they probably just get to leave.
I've even worked out a plan. I sure have.
They're just gonna convince this captain to just blow up this random bridge so they
Don't
can
they have
leave.
to get it across? Or
They-
get across?
Maybe, but they can just swim across.
Captain, all companies are awaiting your orders.
Companies! Report! Company ready!
I did not think we would be seeing like a full-scale battle in this Western.
I guess they're just gonna hang back, let it happen.
Right? Just watch this all happen?
Never seen so many men wasted so badly.
Yeah.
Somebody was to blow up that bridge.
And these idiots will go somewhere else to fight.
Explosives right there.
Like, be careful with that. Still gotta get it down there.
Yeah, right? But they can maybe take some now and go back later at night and just blow up the bridge.
Get things ready.
Get things ready.
We need the things.
Keep your ears open.
To listen for the bomb that we're gonna destroy this bridge like you always wanted. Okay, I thought they were gonna do this at night. They're just going now.
Yeah, I mean, I guess they're retreating.
What? They were carrying a body.
They need clothes.
No, I think they just wanted that. The stretcher. Poor guy.
Explosives are heavy.
If I get killed, you'll never get your hands on all that beautiful money.
I hope the captain lives long enough to hear the explosion.
Can you help me live a little more? Expect good news.
You say, can you help me live a little more? Man, they're really blowing this thing up.
I thought they were gonna have like two.
Right?
And look, they're making it all the way across.
Why don't we tell each other our half of the secret?
Why don't we?
You go first.
You start.
The name of the cemetery is Sad Hill. Now it's your turn.
Oh, I think that's correct, right?
You don't remember.
Name on the grave is Arch Stanton. Yeah, sure, I'm sure.
Oh, they better get fucking moving.
How did they make it that far?
I don't know. Oh. Holy crap.
Aww.
Oh, wow. You did good, Captain. He dies knowing his men don't need to keep dying for a stupid bridge anymore. Dude,
Butt in the air.
Yeah, put your butt down. Are they asleep like that? I'm surprised that they both told each other their half of the secret. And I'm pretty sure Tuco said the truth and...
Obviously, we didn't know the name.
Yeah.
Well, if they wouldn't have gotten caught, they probably could have just
Snuck past.
through.
He just grabbed the poncho. What the fuck? Oh my god. Where were you going, Tuco? Oh. That is way too many graves. I feel like I hear this all the time. Like even in like car commercials.
It's hurt my eyes.
The name was Arch Stanton? Something like that?
Yeah.
Start at one side and start reading, I guess.
I don't watch this.
Yeah, it's blurry. Oh, God.
This is my least favorite part.
Oh.
Yeah, you take that shit down.
He just did the hard work for them, finding it and digging it up. What are you doing, ugly? Oh.
If you shoot me, you won't see a cent of that money.
Why?
He lied.
Nothing in there. We're gonna have to earn it. I'll write the name on the bottom of this stone.
How did he just pick a name, though, that happened to...
That's what I was thinking.
I feel like he's, like, double lying. Like, it is there.
They really can't just share it? Like, that's an incredible amount of money.
It's even more money if you have it all to yourself. I love this setting.
This reminds me of the last film.
Yeah.
I feel like the person that makes the first move is screwed. You have to make the second move. You have to shoot the person that shot the first person.
Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. They did both try to shoot the bad. That's convenient. Start digging, ugly. Oh my god, he shot his hat into the grave. And his gun.
Two kinds of people, my friend. Those with loaded guns and those who dig. You dig.
I wonder if it's the unknown that was next to it.
Oh, yes. He could have said next to.
There's no name on it.
There's no name here either.
He didn't even write anything?
The grave marked unknown, right beside Arch Stanton.
Oh my gosh, that's so much. This is an insane amount of money.
That's what I'm saying. You could have split that 3 ways.
I mean, is he still even going to split it with the ugly? Why are you doing that? You still need to carry it.
Bloody, it's all ours, bloody.
Oh no.
You wouldn't play a joke on me like that.
It's no joke, it's a rope, Tuco.
I think this is worse than just letting the bad shoot him.
Right?
Seems just like old times. 4 for you, 4 for me.
Oh, he's not taking all of it?
Maybe he just wants the time to get away.
Maybe. Better stay on. Maybe someone will come by and... But why would they help him down? They would just take the money right in front of him. Oh, wow. Still has his hands tied. All right. That was the good, the bad, and the ugly. What'd you think?
I really liked that.
Yeah, that was great.
I can definitely see how this is considered like the first in the series, especially with the pawn show.
Right, yeah.
I was really happy to see Lee Van Cleef back again.
Yeah, even though in a villain role, kind of.
Yeah, I mean, the bad.
The bad.
But totally different dynamic than For a Few Dollars More.
Right.
with Clint Eastwood. But this was great. It definitely wasn't a lot of what I expected.
No, it was very different than what I was anticipating.
Yeah, I mean, obviously a lot of like the Westerns have like the theme of money and like robberies and the wanted, the bounty, that type of stuff. But this was really just about getting that money, and the way that it got there, and that first the bad is like searching for, or he's working for Baker, and Baker's the one that's searching for
Carson,
and then good and the ugly stumble upon Bill
Carson. Yeah, they just kind of
Carson.
stumble into it.
Yeah, and then end up he's just so desperate for water that he spills the beans.
Right.
And I mean, this movie is long. Like, it's one of the longest that we've seen
right.
on the channel. So it feels like we just got like a couple of movies in this. If we like really go through the plot, it seems like you honestly could have broken this up into like 2 or 3 different films.
Yeah, like little mini films or something.
So I thought the plot line was great. I thought it was very enjoyable. My favorite part of all 3 of these Westerns has been the music.
The music is undefeated. It is so amazing. I mean, I've absolutely heard music from this movie before in my life without realizing it's come from The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly.
Yeah, I feel like obviously the main theme song that they play in the beginning and at the end here, but definitely that music that they're playing when they finally made it to the cemetery. Completely recognizable. And I just feel like that the way that they play with the music and the sound as well, like it's not even just that the music is so good, but even like at the very end there, Clint Eastwood, he leaves and the music kind of like drowns out with him, and then it's just silence and the ugly screaming Blondie, and all of a sudden the music starts again as he's like coming back in. So I feel like the way that they play with the music is just really clever, and it makes a lot of the scenes like that much better.
Yeah, it's not just a good soundtrack, it actively changes the feel and the tone of each scene when it comes in and out, and it peaks and kind of goes silent.
Yeah.
There's even different variations on the same kind of tunes depending on what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
It's incredible for sure.
Yeah. So definitely my favorite part is the music.
Yeah, I agree. It wasn't what I expected. When I thought of The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly, I figured we'd have 3 people kind of constantly fighting each other, but it wasn't that. Like you said, I mean, there was the bad had his plot from pretty much the beginning. The good and the ugly were kind of off doing their own thing with each other, stumbled into the plot line of the bad. And at moments they were working with each other and not working with each other. They were all kind of mixing. I thought it was just going to be like 3 people after each other or something like that. They would have the bad guy and the good was going after the bad guy, and the ugly was just kind of like a wild card or something. Mm-hmm. But that wasn't the movie at all.
No, it wasn't at all what I anticipated from the plot line, but I really liked it. I feel like it was very clever.
Oh, yeah.
And like you said, they kind of stumbled into each other's stories.
Yeah, and that's been a theme with the other 2 Sergio Westerns, or spaghetti Westerns. They're incredibly interesting, and the story is a lot more twists and turns than you would kind of expect. Mm-hmm. A lot more complicated than just, oh, here's the good guy and here's the bad guy, and then they have a shootout or a standoff.
Right.
Like, it's not that. It's never been that with these 3 movies so far. Another thing that really surprised me, the bad total screen time was barely in the movie, and so was the good, Clint Eastwood.
Yeah, I mean, this definitely was more the ugly.
Yeah, I was not expecting it. I don't know what the official like screen times would be, but I would have to assume the ugly has like twice as much screen time as Clint Eastwood, who has like 4 times as much screen time as Lee Van Cleef.
Yeah, I definitely was anticipating following Clint Eastwood a lot more.
Right.
And you know, we had made it probably about halfway through the film. I noticed that we had seen so much of the ugly, and I was like, oh, we're definitely gonna have to move on to Clint Eastwood more here. And we didn't.
I kind of was thinking the same thing. I was like, we're spending so much time with the ugly. I feel like we're gonna spend a ton of time with the good and then a ton of time with the bad. And that's how it would kind of be broken up until they kind of all merged at the end. But no, I mean, I feel like the ugly was the driving force through the movie. The good kind of popped into both of their stories, but I still really loved it, especially because Eli Wallach, that's probably pronounced wrong, but the actor who plays the ugly, or Tuco, was incredible.
So good. I very much enjoyed it. I feel like all of their dynamics, they were just so different.
Yeah.
But the relationship between the good and the ugly with Tuco and Clint Eastwood's characters, I guess Blondie, I thought their dynamic was awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, from the start, they had that scam that they were running.
Super clever.
Yeah, I mean, they were working together, and honestly, we didn't even really know that's what was happening. We saw the ugly Tuco almost get captured in the very, very beginning.
Right.
And then, you know, when Clint Eastwood goes to capture him and he's like, well, how much are you worth now? And then he takes him in, and he seems like genuinely pissed, which he was more pissed because he made him ride on the horse like that all the way back. But for him to shoot him down, it was like, oh, they're working together.
Yeah,
and
they're
this
a
is
team.
like, yeah, this is like a normal thing that they've been doing. And then for the bad to kind of brush storylines with them that they weren't really attached at that point, but he's like, oh, yeah, this guy has an angel somewhere, and then spotted him right away, and he's like, oh, there he is.
Yep, an angel with blonde hair or something. So it was very clever how they were all kind of moving towards the same ending, but they weren't really connected until the very end, essentially.
Yeah, the very end with the shootout. I will say, I feel like the war aspect of it was surprising.
Yeah, that was, again, not expected.
Yeah, I mean, I guess when you think of a Western, like, obviously all of these things are taking place at the same time in the real world, but you don't expect them to be in the film together.
Yeah, no, I mean, when I think of a Western, it's, you know, cowboys.
Yeah, you have cowboys and they're in their little towns and there's like sheriffs and bounty hunters and all of those things.
But the war between the Confederates and the Union played a pretty major role in how things were shaped for the three main characters.
Yes, yeah, and I mean, that's when, you know, everybody was traveling, even though they were going across the desert, all of the things that they were doing, and the whole reason that Tuco and Blondie even ended up running into Bill Carson was all like because of the war.
Right.
And what was happening, so that was crazy.
Yeah, and the fact that that's how they ran into the bad again was because they were dressed in gray, and they're like, oh, don't worry, they're gray coming. And then they come up and they dust off their uniforms, their blue uniforms, and they're like, ooh, fuck. Like,
I feel like there was a good amount of comedy elements.
yes, there was a lot of comedy. I mean, the other ones for sure had comedy.
Yeah.
This had the least amount of wacky things
Yes.
in it. But it also had a lot of comedy, primarily coming from Tuco.
Yeah, I feel like it's kind of sprinkled it in. It broke things up in the serious moments because it's like, oh, these guys are going to be captured. But it was funnier that they were like, oh, we're good. And then all of a sudden they were like brushing it off and they're like, oh.
Oh, no, we're not.
Yeah, we're not good.
I mean, Tuco just had so many amazing insults and comebacks and stuff. Even like the shower or the bathtub scene, he's all like covered in bubbles and stuff, and the guy comes in like, I had to learn how to shoot with my left hand, and then Tuco just kills him. He's like, dude, if you're gonna shoot someone, just shoot him. Like, stop with all the talking.
Yeah, no, I mean, there was a ton of parts with Tuco that were really enjoyable. That scene was shocking though, the bathtub.
Yeah.
I was not anticipating him having the gun in the bath with him.
I guess you always take a bath with your gun.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sure in his situation you do.
Yeah, though, I mean, that was definitely shocking, the whole bathtub scene. I mean, there was some really good moments throughout, for sure. I mean, how Tuco was able to escape from being handcuffed to the big dude.
That was crazy. I feel like he put a lot of faith in the fact that train would break those. I mean, maybe I don't know enough about trains, but I would assume there is a slim chance that would yank.
Yeah.
Versus break.
So, I mean, he was lucky there. I mean, the back and forth again with Tuco and Blondie was great in like how technically the good betrayed Tuco first and left him out in the middle of nowhere almost to die.
Yeah, and then he went back and did the exact same thing.
Well, even before that, like, Tuco got the jump on him in the hotel room or whatever with, like, how he came in through the window, and he was like, there's two types of spurs, the one that come through the door and the one that come through the window. And how Blondie was only saved because a freaking cannon took out the whole building.
Yeah, he got lucky.
Yeah, there was a lot of lucky moments in this movie for sure.
A moment that I really liked was with the captain, I believe, in the war scene.
That at first it felt kind of out of place. I feel like the momentum was building so much. They had just had the little fight in the town, and I thought they were going to kind of immediately make it and start fighting with the bad or something. And then we just kind of shifted into this big war battle scene.
Yeah, and I do feel like maybe it did feel a little out of place. In the end, it obviously ended up working out and making sense to the story. But I feel like seeing the captain and first of all, that they were so quick on their feet to go that he's like, oh, we want to join, we want to enlist.
Right.
But obviously, that guy was having a rough time. He was drinking very heavily. But the conversation about the bridge and how he had dreamed of blowing it up and everything, and I loved that they were just keep your ears open.
Keep your ears open, and how he was, asked the doctor or the medic, whoever was like, can you try to keep me alive for a little bit longer?
We have good news coming.
And that was, you had this situation where people are just killing themselves or killing each other for a bridge, and the bridge got destroyed and everyone was able to kind of leave. So, and in the captain's eyes, it was more about saving thousands of lives specifically for his men, but still, it was a very sweet moment that kind of came out of nowhere.
Yeah, and I liked it. I feel like the captain, as much as he was such a minor character, his acting, everything in it, it just it made you aw.
Yeah.
That was nice.
That was nice.
Yeah.
So, the movie overall was excellent. I loved it. I've loved these 3 movies for sure.
Yes.
But yeah, I was definitely surprised with how much of a main character the Ugly was. Even the moment with him and his brother, that really stood out to me. You could see how upset Ugly was when he found out that both his parents had passed away, and how his brother was so pissed off that he has been in this life of crime. But then he was like, look, you left us first to go be a priest, and I stayed to try to keep the family alive and together. And it's dang, that was another moment that I was not expecting this deep conversation between brothers from a character named Ugly.
I know, and I felt really bad when, he gets in to the carriage or whatever you want to call it, and he's with Clint Eastwood's character, and he tries to kind of explain it away. He took a spin on what was actually happening and stuff, and obviously Clint Eastwood heard everything.
Yeah.
And I love that he just let it be.
Yeah, Clint Eastwood let it be, but definitely you could see Ugly being like, oh, my brother, he loves me, and he told me to come and bring you and everything. So it's just oh man, that's rough.
Yeah.
So I don't know, the movie hit me hard in a lot of different places. It surprised me constantly, and the ending, that final shootout, was spectacular.
Yeah, it did get moments from a few dollars more, but obviously this was a bigger scale. There was also 3 people involved, and there was $200,000 on the line.
$200,000, that's an insane amount of money. And it kind of made sense. The good and the ugly, for as much as they fought each other, they were still more on each other's side than the bad.
Yeah.
So it did seem like both of them were going to shoot the bad first. It's just the ugly had his gun unloaded, so he was useless.
Yeah, and I think that Clint Eastwood, Blondie, I'm sure just didn't want him to screw up.
Right, yeah.
But obviously Tuco did trust Blondie a lot more than Blondie trusted Tuco. He didn't tell him the name on the headstone,
right?
And he didn't give him a loaded gun.
Didn't give him a loaded gun, and he didn't even write anything on that rock.
Yeah.
So if Blondie would have lost that, they would have walked over to the rock, looked at him, nothing. What motive did Blondie have to write something there if he was gonna die?
Yeah.
So I love the ending, and I love the fact that he put Tuco in a noose again, and but still came back to shoot him down.
Yeah, it was their thing.
Yeah, that's their little game that they play every once in a while. They hang each other.
Just for the money.
Yeah, just for the money. And then that was a perfect ending where Tuco runs out and you're a dirty son of a bitch, I think is what he was going to say. But
the music cuts him off.
Yeah, the music just cuts into his own scream. So it was perfect. I had such a great time with this movie. I enjoyed every second of it.
Yeah, and I think that every moment was intentional. So I think the 3 hours were all needed, necessary, great. and perfect for the story.
Yeah, so it was amazing, and I would recommend this trilogy to anyone.
Me too.
So that was awesome. So if you'd like to see the full-length reaction to this, as well as everything else that we've reacted to, the link to our Patreon is in the description. If you'd like to interact with us on any other types of social media, all those links are in the description as well. And with that, peace everyone.
Bye.
Bye.